Hallo en welkom hier so by Farmspace. Ons is hier so op die Horsch toer in Duitsland. Ons is hier by hulle een fabriek. Kyk bietjie bære hulle parte. Hier is crazy, rarig. Philip, how are you doing?
I'm good, Andre.
No, good. Okay, so you've got a very innovative way of storing your parts.
Yeah.
Just tell me what's going on here.
Well, this is a fully automated part store just to supply assembly.
Yep.
Assembly parts, small parts for assembly. The way it works is very simple. It's there's plastic boxes, standardized boxes that are just stacked above each other, 17 in one stack above each other. And then there's small robots driving on top, digging down, taking a box, putting it aside, taking a box, putting it aside, till they find the box they need. Then they bring the box to the edge of the whole cube, drop it down, and on the edges there's people collecting parts, taking parts out.
Okay, so the people there down there are basically taking out the parts, putting them back into the boxes?
Yes. And the beauty of that system is obviously density. There's no aisles and nothing. So the whole cubicle here is full with boxes, 22,000 boxes in this cubicle. And the other big advantage is frequency, dynamics. If you need more output capacity, more dynamics, more parts per time, put a few more small robots on top and let them work.
And I mean, these are now just standing there. They're not really doing anything. They're not needed at this stage.
They're probably working for a job, waiting for a job. The software maybe doesn't need a part now. It's not asking for a part, and then they can wait.
And
all battery driven, and and we work on 2 shifts here.
Yes.
If we are very busy in the factory, we work also 3 shifts. But all small parts for the assembly for this factory in Schwandorf comes out of this store, and individually picked for every single implement, because every single implement has different options, is differently configured, and that's why different parts are needed.
That is awesome. And if they basically there at the back is the charging stations, they just go in there, charge automatically.
Exactly.
Back.
At night they would be sitting there, or when the battery is empty, being recharged.
Yeah, so this one is coming, so it's now delivering this
and
box.
Dropping a box down to the guy who is taking a part or several parts out of that box.
And you say you've been running this system now for how long?
14 months.
No issues?
No issues, 0 issues.
Why do you as Horsch invest in such a... why don't you just manually pick the parts?
Very simple. The main reason is accuracy, less mistakes. Reason number 2 is efficiency, so it's about cost. Here in Germany, our biggest challenge is we run out of people. We don't have enough people. So if we want to keep growing, we have to automate. We have to look at automation, because there's just no people available anymore on the labor market. 0 people available. And that's why we have to automate as fast and as good and as intensive as somehow possible.
And I'm guessing it's also about quality control and so forth.
The quality is always better when you have less manual steps involved, because there's less mistakes that are being done.
So, and from there, we were at the factory yesterday in Ronneberg, and what I saw there was with the 3-dimensional laser cutters and all those things that you brought in, where you brought the production time of a certain part maybe down from like an hour to like 30 seconds, which is ridiculous to think about, but that's the actual thing. Is that then costs that you can basically give or efficiencies that you can give back to me as a farmer to make sure that your product at the end of the day isn't priced out of range, and I get the benefit.
Absolutely. In the end, prices for products are not worked out with dices, definitely not. So we look at our cost, and we need a certain margin, and that calculates the price. And we always did it that way. So as soon as we have, through efficiency topics, reduction potentials being raised, we can actually skip price increases, or at new products don't have to start at an extremely high level, etc., etc. So yes, we always give it on, always, because our margins don't go through the roof. Our margins are pretty stable over the years.
Awesome. Philip, thank you very much. Nou weet julle hoe lyk dit as daai robotjies werk hier? Dis awesome. kyk, daar's nog van hierdie video's. Hierdie is regtig love it. En die keis van Farmspace af.